We're approaching Smith Mountain Lake State Park up here on the left. It's a beautiful area. Smith Mountain Lake has over 500 miles of shoreline, and it's a hydroelectric dam lake, I believe built originally in the 60s. So it's been here quite some years now. Has a huge beach area for swimming, for families, day use, campground, boat ramps, trails. I believe there's an amphitheater. I can't really tell you what they do there. I haven't been to any events. The theater. Go through the check-in because we're already checked in. If we can read the sign, I don't know if you can read the sign, but the boat ramp, picnic, swimming area is straight. Campground to the left, cabins, amphitheater, Discovery Center, and hiking trails. I don't know what the Discovery Center is either. But we're going to go left and tour the campground. My family and I came up from south of here to camp for the next 3 nights. It's Friday, May 6th, I believe. We just had a brief shower. The rest of the weekend forecast should be pretty good, so we should have a really good time. Now, if we go straight, the sign says we have hiking trails, the amphitheater, and the Discovery Center, and then the campground and cabins to our left. Now the RV area, there is a tent only area, I believe. The RV area has water and electric. It looks like on my post it was just 30 amp and a 20 amp receptacle, no 50 amp. I'll try to put a link to the website in the description, and you can find out if you need 50 amp if they've got it. We're here in earlier May, so it should be much nicer. We probably won't even need the air conditioning or the heat this weekend, even though it's going to get down into the mid 50s at night. We'll see how the family does. I like it cold myself, so I'm sure I'll be fine. But this is the southwest corner of Virginia, so we're more in the mountains. Just maybe an hour from the Blue Ridge Parkway, Peaks of Otter area, so that makes it really nice. There is a dump station, I believe, here, but I haven't seen it yet. You got dumpsters there for dumping our trash, which is nice. And the back end spaces on the outside, they're all fairly flat. Mine, the bubble was so nice, I didn't even try to level it. I was just barely off front to back, and left to right was almost perfect. Here on the left, you got a camp host. It's got a nice little setup, honor system wood box. We'll see that on the way back out. And it's only $4 a bundle of wood. To the left there, we got showers and ice, probably honor system again. That's a nice thing about state parks. They're pretty much honor system. Nobody's here to do any bad stuff. Just people enjoying life, camping, getting out in the woods. Got some pull-through spots. I'm not sure what you have to do to get those. We were given the back end spots. I didn't arrange the trip, so I really don't know the availability. Down over the hill, looks like some of the tent sites on the right. It's not set up for driving down there with any kind of big rig. And then here on the left, on the inside, are some more back end spots, and some on the right. Coming up on the left now is is my space, and I'll pull in there so you can see how flat it is, how big it is. The nice thing is we're right next to the showers and the bathrooms. Since we don't have hookups, we can conserve our tanks. I've already checked them out. They're very clean. But you can see how wide this spot is. Plenty of room to put my dolly. You know, it goes back a ways. This is a 30-foot rig, so it goes back quite a bit. Got a fire ring and a table that's under the trees. It's stayed pretty dry in the rain we've had so far. Now we'll go back out the exit. It's not a ton of these big camping spots. Again, I'll put the link in here to the place. I don't have the number off the top of my head, so I'm not really sure how many there are. I'll circle around the camp host area and a better shot of the little bathhouse. But you can see on the right is the honor system for the wood. Here on the left, nice clean facilities. The ice is locked. Maybe you got to go see the camp host. Coke machine. Circle on out. Wonder where the dump station is. I'd like to find that. Oh, on the right here is the little universal dump symbol. Little sign down here. And then on the right, the sign is a trailhead. It's a half-mile trail named after American beech tree. The beech tree, found in mature forests on well-drained soils, is known for its smooth gray bark, majestic form, and edible nuts. Beech nuts, an important wildlife food source, are consumed by turkey, squirrels, raccoons, deer, and bear. Looks like you can hike and bike. Half-mile loop, huh? I don't know if that's the Discovery Center. I don't know what that little building is. We come up here. Looks like a potable water back here on the left, but the campgrounds have potable water, so I'm not sure why you'd need that unless you're tent camping. And a single dump station. It does have a hose for rinsing out, not a drinking place. So that's not potable water there. So that'll be convenient on the way out if it's not busy on Monday. But it's not a busy time of year, so I think I'll be able to get in and out of there pretty easy. Not much wait. Let's see if we can sneak over to the beach area real quick and see what that's like this time of year. As I recall, I used to live in this area about 6 years ago, and the beach was pretty big. I mean, a lot of people come over here to swim. So we're back near the entrance. Hang a left up here. We can drive down towards the beach. It's early May. It's a deep lake, very deep, especially near the dam. So I can't imagine that this water here in the mountains is very warm yet. We did bring bathing suits for the kids. They seem to handle cold water way better than mom and dad. They might get in. It's Speed limit 25, radar enforced. I've never seen a state park that says a radar enforced the limit. You know, they've got a bike event out here. Some of these signs that they're putting up might be because of some sort of triathlon. I don't know if it was today or this weekend. We saw some signs coming in, so maybe they're just being extra cautious. People on foot and bikes. We'll duck in here to the boat ramp real quick on the way to the beach. Looks like you have plenty of room for lots of boats. This is a very popular striper and bass type fishing out here. We absolutely love this lake when we lived out here. We had a boat for a short while, and you know, boats are a lot like campers. A lot of maintenance, a lot of work. Then we had kids, and it just wasn't really suitable to have a newborn on a bow rider, so we got rid of that. And then some years later, we're now in an RV, which is a perfect family vehicle. So it's got it's like 2 ramps for boats. The guy just about to pull us out. It's got a bathrooms. I don't know if there are any showers. A little fishing pier. Maybe I'll bring the kids over here tomorrow or this weekend. Trying to teach them fishing and getting outdoors. It's tough for kids nowadays, and nobody really passes this stuff down. Now let's go to the beach. So I didn't count any spaces, but that was a lot of space there for a lot of trailers. So pretty quiet today, but again, it's Friday, school day, early May. No party. They must have expected some crowds, so. Looks like I'm on a bit of a peninsula. I think I can see water on both sides of me here through the woods. That's pretty cool. This place is super busy in the summer. A lot of it's either too steep or privately owned, and so you got to go to one of, 2 or 3 public beaches to get access to the water. It's really nice that the state put these in. I used to have a friend that lived out here on the lake with a dock and boat and jet skis, all the toys. I always thought, what a lifestyle. You just come down at night, get off work, jump right on a jet ski, blow off some steam. Let me see, the one side's open. It says the beach is closed, but we'll just drive around and have a look. I might get chased out of here. Hopefully I'll get a good view down here. And they have a nice area where they sell snacks. They got, like a little restaurant or something down here that's really cool. Looks like the triathlon's over. It looks like a few stragglers had an event. They had blow-ups, but They've got bathroom facilities, food, shelter you can sit under to eat and get out of the sun. Big beach. So it's a great family place, great place to spend the day. Probably have to get online to see if they have lifeguards. I just don't remember if it's swim at your own risk or if they had lifeguards. And then right up here is a little family playground. And then down over the hill on the right, there are a whole bunch of picnic tables and shelters, even all the way down near the water. I mean, the woods down there is just littered with picnic tables. So we've come out here before just for the day, swim, have a picnic. That's pretty much the nickel tour. Smith Mountain Lake State Park, campground and beach. Thanks for watching.